Okay, everyone, it is time for the finale of DSP versus the Internet, episode 34. We've had a lot of Halloween-themed stuff. Let's see what's in this final part as the standard members have nominated. Here we go. What's next? Oh, this looks good. This looks promising. Here we go. Looks familiar. Oh my god.
Am I done for the day, Blue? I don't think I can do another clue today.
There's always clues, Steve! Isn't that so exciting?
I need a break.
Stop licking my face! Give your dog what he wants. Be proud of your dog. It's your dog, after all. Hey, Steve. Blue's trying to show you a clue. Ah, Steve! You gotta take these letters out of me, man. Hey, Steve! Steve, Blue's trying to show you something. Hey, you been ordering a lot of Prime, Steve?
So basically this is, it's like horror. It's like turning Blue's Clues into horror, right? Like Steve can't get away. He doesn't want to do it anymore. But he's been stuck doing it his whole life, and now everything around him harasses him to keep doing the clue shit. Wow.
Steve, looks like Blue's trying to show you a clue. I'm stuffed to the brim, pal. It's a clue, Steve. Steve, look, it's a clue.
Just pull one out, buddy. Just pull one out. Free me of a letter, Steve.
What?
Oh my god, he's mutating. He turned into a monster, went through a wall. Holy shit.
Steve, did you see the Blue's Clues left for you? How exciting!
I don't. Oh, God. I don't.
Stinky time, Steve.
No,
Stinky time.
Ugh. Oh my god, they turned it into horror. Wow.
Steve, look! It's more clues, Steve! Steve, look, Steve! Steve, look! It's more clues, Steve! Oh, fuck. The mailman's coming, Steve. Oh, look at all these clues. Clues, Steve, they're clues!
Shut up! Shut up! Why don't you all just shut the fuck up? I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to solve these stupid fucking clues. I don't want to look at your face, your blue hair, your beady, gross eyes. You disgust me. You've lost all resemblance to the dog that I knew. I can't remember the last time I looked at you with any kind of happiness. I hate you, Blue. I really do.
Steve, look at all these
Clues?
clues,
You want me to
Steve!
solve clues? Yeah, you want me to solve clues? Fine! Yeah, I'll solve clues too! Here, fine, how about you take this?
Wow.
Take it, you butt! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! Blue?
He was nuts. The whole thing was in his mind. He was insane.
No, Blue, please, no.
Wow.
Give your dog what he wants. Be proud of your dog.
Don't leave me.
Trust me, you'll be
Please
glad you
don't
did.
leave me, Blue.
That was insanely horror, right? Like, basically, Blue's Clues, he's nuts. Wow. That was fucking crazy. The dark twist to a children's show. Holy shit, man. Wow. I mean, you want Halloween horror? Damn.
In every fighting game, you will encounter certain archetypes. The martial artist, the wrestler, and of course, the bright green electric jungle man.
Jesus Christ, Street Fighter 5 was terrible. Look how awful that looks. Look how amazingly bad that video game is. And people played that for 7 years. That looks like a joke. Like, that's a parody of what Street Fighter is, and people played that.
The main kinds of fighter. Fighting game roster sizes are always expanding though, with a constant need for fresh new characters that some fighting games interpret as an open invitation to add nightmare-inducing creep shows that would be more at home in a horror movie. Don't take our word for it, get a load of these 7 creepy fighters that keep us up at night.
I was gonna say Voldo will definitely be in there, because Voldo always was like horror in Soul Calibur. But I don't know about the rest. I'll see you later, Willow. See, everyone has to leave. See you later. You don't have to wait for me to say goodbye. Hisako and Killer Instinct? What the shit is this? Oh, that's disturbing.
The roster of 2013's Killer Instinct reboot is already pretty horrifying, boasting as it does a skeleton pirate, a cursed mummy, and worst of all, a battle toad.
I'm crashing this party!
There was a mummy?
Easily out-harrowing all of these, however, is the character Hisako, who is a Japanese Onryo, or Avenging Spirit.
Holy shit.
Or, yeah, basically her off of the ring. Hisako was killed 500 years ago while defending her village from bandits, and then, to make things worse, her spirit was deliberately disturbed by evil Killer Instinct megacorporation Ultratech, all of which hasn't left her in the best mood, as you can imagine. As such, Hisako is now using her ring girl powers and a big knife on a stick to beat the ass of everyone in Killer Instinct, only much more creepily than that sounds. That's because Hisako is constantly teleporting, contorting, and scurrying around the place in a deeply unsettling manner that is best shown off in her ultimate move,
I've never even
in which
seen
she
her.
scuttles across the stage, possesses her enemy, and then crunches them up internally before popping back in for a final jump scare.
The
Ultimate.
Nope, too scary. I'm just going to finish rounds normally from now on.
That's a pretty unique fighting game character, man, I must say. That's kind of neat.
Somehow worse. Okay, I'm moving on.
Oh, Zappa? Yeah, Zappa's possessed, right? Zappa is someone who's possessed by demons. Yeah, see?
Oh, what? Another ring girl? Okay, well, while Zappa from the Guilty Gear series does come with an Onryo of his own, the context is a bit different, as Zappa isn't actually conscious during any of his fights.
Right, he's possessed. I remember this.
Instead, Zappa plays unwilling host to one of several spirits that can possess his body, which explains his unusual fighting stance. Can't be good for your spine. The most powerful of these spirits is called Esco, and is, again, basically the girl from The Ring, who will pop in and take charge whenever she feels like it, sometimes even in mid-conversation.
That's not very nice.
Esco is an extremely active ghost, it has to be said.
Hey, that's
and a
not very
natural Zappa
nice.
will quickly
How
turn
dare you
into an
possess
entire
him and try
ghost
to kill
train's
me.
worth of spooks, specters, and weird
Wow,
faces
look at that, 3
where there
ghosts.
absolutely shouldn't be faces.
What a weird fighter. Oh my god.
Scariest of all is Zappa's instant kill destroy move, in which Esco shows his opponent a creepy videotape with deadly results.
Oh my god, so it is The Ring. It's literally The Ring. Yeah.
Plus, there's the potential copyright infringement lawsuit as well.
Exactly.
Nothing scarier than that.
It's 100% The Ring.
The jewelers carve their souls
Voldo
into
was
their
always
swords
weird.
to
He was the
fend for
first
their lives.
experience I had with like a weirdo, scary character in a fighting game. He's just fucking so bizarre.
Food is on the line. I
Right?
better win this.
If you ignore the Ghost Pirate and the Demonic Knight and the...
But, I mean, let's look at ones I don't know. What's that? Oh god. Actually, I remember this character, but I never really played this game much. It's one of the Samurai Showdowns. He has like a giant mutant dude. He's
One of the most horrifying creatures in all of video games, let alone fighting games, Yokai Kusarigedo from the Samurai Showdown
Kusarigedo
series
is a
was once a
yokai
kind
demon.
man who was transformed after his death into a hungry demon cursed with an insatiable appetite.
It's his own arm.
This makes him a formidable opponent, as Kusarigedo now stands 15 feet tall and weighs close to 600 pounds. Where his opponents use swords and other bladed weapons, Kusarigedo uses the sharpened, exposed bones of his own forearm as a weapon, which is just as unpleasant as it sounds. Maybe more.
Creepy shit. Okay. True ogre? I don't really think this was more of a demon or monster.
Tekken is the fighting series with all the bears and kangaroos and lizards, so it's not unheard of to be facing off against a non-human Tekken opponent. Even so, that martial menagerie pales in comparison to True Ogre, the final form of the game's penultimate boss, Ancient Ogre, who is like every scary demon you've ever heard of, rolled into one terrifying package.
You win.
The red eyes and the horns and the many, many teeth are a concern, certainly.
What's the last one? No idea. Relius Clover? Never heard of it.
Pleasant surprise.
The Wheel of Fate is turning.
At first glance, Relius Clover from the Blaze Blue series of fighting games doesn't seem all that creepy.
Blaze Blue.
Unless you count the outfit, I guess. But dig deeper into the lore, and it turns out that Relius is a mad scientist known as the Mad Puppeteer, and is utterly devoid of empathy, only interested in furthering his creepy research.
This isn't scary at all. This is a bad entry. They were all good up to this one. This one sucks.
This research involves experimentation on humans, and is what led to the transformation of his wife into the brainwashed battle doll known as Ignis.
Alright, that one sucks. Let's continue.
Your cell phone rings, you don't recognize the number, what do you do? Ignore it. Ignore it.
Wait a minute. This is the same comic from last week. This is the same comedy skit from last week, but someone animated it. Yeah, remember the comedy skit got blocked? It was from Laugh Factory. Can we watch some of it now? Well, let's fast forward to the joke then.
The other day I was driving down the 405, traffic. Phone rings, 917, New York. I'm like, oh. I don't know the number. I hit talk, I go, hello. Guy on the other line goes, hey Bruce, what's going on? My name's Jay, not Bruce. So clearly I go, nothing much, man, what's going on with you? And he goes, I'll tell you what's going on. I just got an email about the budget. It's supposed to be $15,000, now it's $10,000. I'd like to know what the hell's going on. And I grabbed the steering wheel. I was like, all right, fucking focus. Focus right now. Your name is Bruce. There's a budget. It's $15,000, now it's 10. No one's happy about it. Just go with this. Go with this. I didn't know much. I only knew what he told me, so I just said it back, and I go, 10,000? It's supposed to be 15,000. He goes, yeah, well, I just got an email, and now it's 10. And I go, hey, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm on the road right now. I haven't even seen the email. And he goes, are you behind this? Did you send it out? Like, giving Bruce some attitude, you know what I mean? And I'm like, no way I am taking that. There's no way. And I go, listen, bro, the budget was $15,000. We had a couple extra expenditures. It went up to $16,200. I reworked it, got it down to $14,700. We had $300 to play with. I called it $15,000. I sent it out. He goes, yeah, well, now it's $10,000. And I was like, oh my God, that worked. Stay focused. Stay focused. I'm not even enjoying it, you know what I mean? I can't even laugh. I have to say, I'm like literally in it. I was just in it. He goes, did Larry okay this?
Larry.
Now he's throwing Larry at me, yeah. So I go, listen, I took it to Larry. He said it looked fine, but I knew it was my ass on the line, so I ran it by Jennifer just in case. She said it looked good. I sent it out. He goes, yeah, well, now it's 10. And I was like, this guy has no idea what's going on over there. He hasn't talked to Larry. He hasn't talked to Jennifer. I just made her up. Clearly, he has not spoken to Bruce. He goes, listen, man, what are we going to do about this? I go, bro, I'm on the road right now. I haven't even seen the email. Why don't you call Larry, check in with him, see what's going on, give me a call back. Literally, like, throwing the fishing line out, being like, please say yes, because that phone call return is going to be amazing. And he goes, listen, why don't we wait till you get home, you check the email, you call Larry, you call me back. I go, nah, bro. Larry knows way more about this than I do. Give him a call, call me back. He goes, okay, hangs up the phone. To which I explode with euphoria.
What an
because
idiot.
there's a small business in New York somewhere that's crumbling to the ground. Over $5,000. No one can find Bruce. No one's talked to Larry. And they don't know who the hell Jennifer is. I get home. I'm so excited. I call some friends, tell them what happened. I think to myself, you know what? I'm going to save that guy's number. Give him a call in a couple days. Check in. Touch base. See where we're at. I save the number on my phone under random guy. He's a random guy. I don't think about it. Couple days pass, no big deal. Laying on the couch, watching the game, phone rings, dining room table. Watching the game, get up, pick up the phone, look down, random guy.
Oh my God.
And I think to myself, random guy? I don't know any random guy. Who the hell's random guy? And then I was like, random guy. Now I'm freaked out, you know what I mean? I'm in my house, they know where I'm at. People's lives have been affected. But this is who I am, you know what I mean? I started this thing, I'm gonna see it through to the end. That's how I saw this. Put in my earbuds, just get a little distance, just get some distance, you know what I mean? I hit talk, I go, hello, same guy. Goes, hey Larry, what's going on? Now he's calling me Larry.
What?
He knows what's up, but I'm not gonna cave, you know what I mean? And I go, nothing much, man, what's going on with you? And he goes, listen, I got us on conference call with Janelle and Marie. Like I'm backing down from Janelle and Marie. So I go, hey ladies,
Oh my God.
welcome to the call. As if to say, welcome to the show, here we go. How long are we gonna lie for? How long do you want me to lie? Because I am gonna go all the way. Marie, she takes the lead. She goes, hey Larry, what time is it where you are? And I look at the clock and it's 5:30. And they're a New York company, so I go, 8:30. It's 8, they're like sprinkling more lies and like, I can fool them, I can fool them. She goes, really, what's the weather like? And I go, weather is nice. She goes, really? This doesn't sound like Larry. And I go, oh yeah? Who's it sound like? And the guy who called both times, he chirps in. He's like, sounds like Bruce! Sounds like Bruce! Like he's gonna blow this case wide open, you know? I go, guys, this isn't Larry and this isn't Bruce. And she goes, who is this? And I was like, I'm just some dude who had nothing better to do than to mess with you guys. Marie did not like that. She got pissed. She started yelling at me. She's like, we're a small business trying. I'm like, oh, I know. She's like, you think this is a joke? And I was like, a little bit. She goes, let me ask you something. I go, no, you let me ask you something. And she goes, what? And I go, where we at with the budget?
Wow. I mean, that was pretty ridiculously stupid, no? The guy is so dumb, he calls a random guy, and he totally believed everything on the phone. I mean, wow. Well, it was an interesting story. Of course, the truth is it real or not? Something like that, I feel like, is completely fabricated by the comedian, right? Like, he probably made up that whole story. All right, the first horror movie written entirely by bots. So if it's written by AI, all it's doing is taking, like, tropes from other things and combining them. So chainsaw turns into chair saw, or the movie Saw. Instead of do you want to play a game becomes do you want to be a gamer. He's riding a 3-wheeled unicycle instead of a tricycle. Get it? Jennifer's body is a horror movie, so he says that Jennifer always has a body. So all the AI doing is taking the names and or characteristics of horror movies and combining them together with the incorrect meanings. That's what it sounds like, right? That was something else. It was funny because it was so stupid, but it was actually quite funny. I'm actually really enjoying the horror theme stuff this week, by the way. All right, let's do one or two more. We got to end, but let's see here. What do we got? Okay, this will be the last one. This is an entertaining video. All statements are the author's assumptions based on approximate statistics. So, what is this? Things you should never Google. Death clock, a creepy site that will predict the date of your death. That is kind of creepy. Conspiracy theories. You can become paranoid if you read a lot of that stuff. Okay. Wet koala, a creepy mounted image. I don't even want to know. Ballerina legs, some people find it unpleasant. Elephant's disease, swollen limbs can sometimes be full of maggots. Ugh. Huntsman spider, if you do not have arachnophobia, it will. The huntsman spider is the giant one in Australia. I've seen pictures of like a clock, and the spider is so big, its legs are coming out from behind the clock, and you can't see its body. So I know what that is. Pressure cooker bombs. In 2013, a Suffolk County man Googled pressure cooker bombs. Then the police showed up at his house. What the fuck? Seriously? All right, I will not be Googling that one. Botfly removal. Yeah, that's disgusting. Botflies are when a fly embeds its maggots in your flesh, and then basically the maggot grows to be a real fly and it hatches out of your skin. It's absolutely disgusting. Mouth larva, I've not seen that. People putting maggots in their mouths. Jigglers. A jiggler flees a terrifying insect that burrows through the skin and lays eggs. That sounds very similar to the botfly. Insider trading in an international account. In July 2017, police arrested MIT researcher Fei Yan. According to reports, he Googled insider trading in an international account. So he Googled it, but then he did it, and then he got arrested? I'm confused about that one. Brazilian girls, bedbugs, those are pretty gross. Murder Island, Thailand. Several tourists have died on a small resort island of Koh Tao in the past 3 years under disputed circumstances. Blue waffle. Oh, God, you don't want to know. Do not look. I love Dick. It's the title of a TV show, but there are visual implications waiting for you. Oh, I'm sure. Full Frontal. The name of a comedy series, but again, better to turn on safe search. Things people have found in fast food, you'll most likely lose your appetite. Yeah. Belly button bugs. Oh, I don't want to see that. Everything Facebook knows about you may provoke paranoia. No sleep. It will not save you from insomnia, but it may appear. Oh, God. Calculus bridge. Not a very pleasant dental term. Oh, I don't know anything about a calculus bridge. I've never even heard of that one. Your favorite thing plus cancer? You may be upset to read it. I can imagine. Ugh, cancer and anything is bad. FDA defect level handbook. If you'd rather not know how many beetles could be in your asparagus, don't Google this report. L-cysteine in food. We recommend avoiding this topic online unless you're looking to cut back on carbs permanently. Why? Is this some kind of a harmful thing in food? Don't know. Game of Thrones spoilers. Well, that one is out of context considering the fact that Game of Thrones is so over now, no one really cares, right? Like, no one talks about that shit anymore. Crocodile. Unpleasant consequences of when you use a homemade drug. Ew. I don't know about that. Your own email address. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure that'd be bad. Ring avulsion. Don't Google it. Images of trauma. Oh. I have no idea. I don't even want to know. I can't imagine what that really means. Ring avulsion. Oh, 4 girls finger paint. They don't always draw with their fingers, and they don't always draw. Oh, God. Who knows? A harlequin fetus. Congenital affliction. So, probably disgusting. A deformed fetus. Ugh. Mr. Hands? It's the professional name of one Kenneth Pinion, a former Boeing engineer who expired in 2005 after receiving... Let's continue. Eel Girl? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Tub Girl? Sadly, I do know. That was one from many years ago. Do not look it up. It's absolutely disgusting. And it got everyone on the internet in the mid-2000s because no one knew what it was. And everyone fell for it. Smoker's lung. I've seen pictures of a smoker's lung. It's absolutely disgusting. Rat King. This king has no crown. No, you want to know what a rat king is? It's a bunch of rats that have stuck together in filth and feces and hair and gross shit in the sewers. And they all live together as one deformed, disgusting, monstrous entity. You've probably seen things in horror games that it's based on. Seriously, it's really disgusting. Inside of a trash can. Sometimes the contents of garbage cans can be unexpected and frightening. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure they probably have some really gross things there. Any symptoms? It's better to see a doctor. Yes, that's true. Alright, I don't even want to say that one because I don't know what it means. And then the last one, your own social security number. There you go. That's true. If the search history becomes publicly available, you'll face unpleasant consequences. That's very true. If you type in any of your private information into a search engine, and then somehow someone gets your search history, you just screwed yourself, right? Yeah, that's true. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for DSP versus the internet this week. Wow, we had a lot of horror-themed stuff this week, and It was a good week, I would say, overall. Like, it definitely fit the theme for sure. We had some funny stuff. We had some really creepy stuff. I had a good time this week. I hope that you guys did too. I will definitely recommend that next week. Those of you who are channel members, of which there's a lot of new ones today, which is awesome. Thank you to those who supported the stream. No, but like, if you should definitely keep nominating these kind of videos. I actually think you guys have fun, right? I had a good time with this kind of stuff, and we still got 2 more weeks where we can do horror-themed stuff. Actually, 3 more weeks? No, 2 more weeks, right? I'm trying to think exactly when is the... No, the 31st is a Tuesday. No, I think we have 3 more weeks. I think we do. I think we have 3 more weeks of October reacting, so damn. All right, keep it coming. And guys, again, I want to say thanks to everyone who was here live. I appreciate that. If you're watching on demand and you enjoyed, I appreciate that. Remember, the best way to support this channel is definitely becoming a member. Thank you to those who become a member today. All right, guys? Until next week, peace out. See you then. More reacting every Sunday. And I'll be here for it. Toodles. See you next week.